want to give this another try, and I finally have all the ingredients, so let's get started, guys. Drizzle some olive oil, add some cloves of garlic. Now toss it and make sure all the tomatoes are coated. Delicious. Next, add your block of feta cheese. Add some black pepper, crushed red pepper, garlic powder, little onion powder, some oregano, some parsley. Now you're going to want to pop this in the oven at 350 degrees. While that's cooking, boil your pasta. After that, take it out of the oven. Now some pasta and spinach, some basil, bon appetit.
This, my friends, is what breakfast cereal looks like for me. I call it nature's cereal. This combination, I'm going to share with you what it does for me specifically. Whenever I eat this cereal in the morning, first thing in the morning, it helps with digestion, so any kind of constipation issues.
Show you how to make this blueberry drink. Fair warning, it is disappointingly easy. Grab a cup, fill with ice, fill the cup with blueberries, pour in some Gatorade, fill it to the top, and that's it. Just fancy your way to enjoy your Gatorade.
Tell me something better than a fresh chocolate chip cookie. Exactly, you can't. We're gonna make them. And there is a secret ingredient. 2 sticks of butter. Melt. The secret is to melt it until it turns brown. Oh yeah. Keep going. This stuff is liquid gold. Brown butter. Chilled butter. 1 cup dark brown sugar. Half cup white sugar. Get your anger out. 2 eggs. 1 egg yolk. Gotta get that vanilla. Mix, mix, mix. 2 1/4 cups of flour. Teaspoon of baking soda. Teaspoon of salt. Oh my. 2 cups chocolate chips. Oh my god. The dough is the best part. Portion onto a cookie sheet. Freeze until solid. Bake at 375 for 9 to 15 minutes. Look at those. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Peace.
Let's make baked feta pasta, mac and cheese, and let's make it spanakopita style. Add 2 blocks of feta to the center of a casserole dish. Then pour in a pound of dry macaroni or your small pasta of choice, along with 4 cups of half and half and 2 cups of water. Add a nice sized sprinkle of kosher salt, then give it a little bit of a stir. Next, drizzle your feta with some extra virgin olive oil and crack some fresh black pepper over top. Then pop in a 350-degree oven for 30 minutes. When it comes out, you know the drill. Break up the feta and start mixing everything together. I only added 4 cups of liquid before I put it in the oven, and I needed to add more, so that's why I told you to add 6. Add 2 cups of Parmesan cheese now, or you can add it at the beginning phase as well. Give that a stir, then add a bunch of spinach. You can add fresh or frozen, just make sure frozen is well drained and warmed up. Next, add your phyllo dough topping. I will show you how to do this in another video. Let's make homemade salted Nutella. Mine is almost sugar-free too. Toast 9 ounces of raw hazelnuts in the oven at 375 for about 10-15 minutes until the skins start to crack and come off. Then wrap all your hazelnuts in a kitchen towel and kind of move them around. This will help loosen the skins. After you've removed the skins, just add all your hazelnuts to a food processor or blender. Keep blending until it turns into nut butter. You may have to stop and start your machine a couple of times, but it'll get there. At this point, you can stop here. You've got some amazing toasted hazelnut butter, but we're going a little further. Add 1/4 cup of unsweetened cacao powder and 1 cup of powdered sugar or your sugar substitute of choice and blend. The machine running, add 2 tablespoons of canola oil, a splash of vanilla extract, a big pinch of salt. I used about a 1/2 tablespoon to a tablespoon, and then a 1/2 cup of melted bittersweet chocolate. Once it's blended, you are done. This stuff is pure magic. And I think I know what we're gonna make with this. Hey guys, let's make these brookies, a hybrid between a brownie and a cookie. This recipe was inspired by the amazing Anna Polyview. She made these brownie sandwiches on her IGTV and it just looked insanely delicious. I had to recreate it. You want to start by microwaving 100 grams of chocolate with 50 grams of butter. You should end up with a really smooth and glossy chocolate mixture. In a mixing bowl, you want to combine 1 egg and 75 grams of caster sugar, then beat it for about 10 minutes until it becomes really fluffy and pale. Sift in 25 grams of plain flour, a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder, and a pinch of salt. Then just pour in that chocolate mixture and mix everything together. For the best results, you want to let this sit for about 10 minutes before you pipe them into cookies. To pipe your cookies, you want to use a round tip nozzle or just cut a hole in your plastic bag. Pipe your batter onto a lined baking tray and give it enough space between each cookie so later on it can spread in the oven. Give your tray a tap and then put it in the oven at 150 degrees Celsius with a fan for 7 to 10 minutes. When they're done, your cookies should be cracked on top. Let it cool completely and enjoy.
When I saw this TikTok trend, I knew I had to do my own sweet version, but with a colourful rainbow twist. I was kind of inspired by those rainbow grilled cheese sandwiches that everyone was obsessed with, but I honestly thought they were a bit gross. So instead, I did marshmallow fluff coloured with all the colours of the rainbow with strawberries and shortbread. Then in the pan, I did a good helping of butter and just cooked that golden brown. Oh, guys, it smelled like s'mores. It was amazing. Good helping of icing sugar. Of course, we need more sugar. And then, guys, get ready for the cup because this is honestly Instagram worthy. Enjoy, guys.
So my grandma came over the other day and she brought this cake. She absolutely refused to take the leftovers home with her, so I decided to make something special out of it for next time when I saw her. One of her favourite things ever in the world is cheesecake because it's what her and my grandpa used to get when they'd go for coffee. I made a cream cheese mixture by combining sugar and cream cheese. I took a small amount of my cake mix, flattened that into a disc, added cream cheese and a raspberry to the centre, and started pinching and rolling that to form a nice smooth ball. I melted down my chocolate until it was nice and smooth and glossy, popped in my cake balls, rolled them around in the fridge again to set for another 20 minutes. They turned out so good, but apparently the reason she didn't take the cake with her is because she doesn't even like mud cake. But more for me then. Don't forget to share this with someone you'd make these with, and I'll see you in the next video.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm going to share with you guys my favorite delectable dessert ever. First, you're going to wash your strawberries and you're going to slice them. You can use any other type of berry or even better banana. Now I'm going to sweeten them with a little bit of stevia. You can use honey or regular sugar. Next up, I'm going to toast some almonds in a pan. Once you can start smelling the almonds, you want to add some maple syrup and a little bit of sea salt. I transfer them to a cutting board, wait for them to cool off, and I start chopping them with a knife. Please wait until it's completely cooled. No burning our fingies. And for the star ingredient, I do not eat dairy. You guys know that it's super bad for your skin, so I use coconut cream. You're going to scoop out the thick part of the coconut cream, add it to a bowl, add some vanilla extract and sweetener of your choice. I use stevia again. I whipped it, and then I assemble it. Strawberries, almonds, and then the cream. How freaking quick was that, you guys? Now you've got dessert ready for the entire week, and my family literally devoured this in minutes.
Let's do some cooking.